What's up, CFO gang? It's your boy Jay Tuck, real Cowboys fan stand up, and you're now tuned to CFO Sports. So last night in our live show, salute to everyone who tuned in. We talked about the Rams offense, right? How does this Dallas Cowboys defense going to stop the Rams offense? We went through a lot of creative ways, so definitely check out that link below. But right now, what I want to talk about is defensively. We know the strength of the Rams is that defense, right? We know Aaron Donald, we know Jalen Ramsey, we know Bobby Wagner, but I feel like this is going to be a big opportunity for Dallas Cowboys on the ground with that run game smash and dash, but also for our tight end. So let's go ahead and get into it. So when you think about the Rams, right? Like I said, it starts, it ends with Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. You know, we have by land and by air with Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs. They got the same thing when it comes to Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey, right? One of the best defensive duos in the NFL. But after that, it gets a little weak. It gets a little weak, Cowboys Nation. Now, I will say this, right? Even though the Rams are 2-2 and they're kind of looking like they're going through a Super Bowl hangover, their defense on the ground has been decent, right? They've only given up 2 rushing touchdowns thus far. They're 6th in the NFL in rushing touchdowns allowed, 7th in rushing yards allowed with only 92 per game, only allowing 3.8 yards per rush. So when it comes to the run defense, they are solid. But if you go back and you watch the film, as we're about to talk about here in a second, versus the 49ers, the division foe, which they lost and looked kind of bad, right? There was a lot of opportunity. So I feel like the most important piece when it comes to Kellen Moore this Sunday, do not get complacent and do not get one-dimensional. There's going to be plays that Aaron Donald completely wrecks. Stick with the run game, commit to it, and I'm expecting to see a big power football game on Sunday. So let's go ahead and get into the film. So this very first play right here, right? You know, you're going to see what can happen if you go one-on-one against the all-pro future Hall of Famer, first ballot, in Aaron Donald. He can cause havoc. And he barely even got touched. Bless this right guard right here. Just got swam on, right? Now, I will say this. On that right side, Cowboys Nation, we all right. You know, we got Zach Martin. You know, but on that left side, it's a little shaky, baby, with Connor McGovern and also Matt Farniak. And that's the one thing about Aaron Donald. He moves from side to side. He is not going to stay in one place. But historically, I will say this, the Cowboys have done well when it came to facing Aaron Donald. So hopefully that trend continues. But this is what happens when you go one-on-one and you see Wilson right now, he just panics and just jumps, you know, like he's just like, all right, Aaron Donald's coming, bro. There's no run lanes available. I'm just going to go down, right? Because Aaron Donald's going to get to him anyways, right? So when it comes to Aaron Donald, you're definitely going to have to chip and commit to it. Put one guy on him, put 2 guys on him, but also making sure that you're getting contact. Because if you go one-on-one, more than likely, that is going to be the end result. Now, I will say this. When it comes to the 49ers, right, they use 21 personnel, which is 2 running backs, pretty much a running back and a fullback in Kyle Juszczyk, right? Now, the Cowboys, from our standpoint, we use a lot of 12 formation. If you follow this channel long enough, y'all know Jay Tuck loves some 12 for personnel, man. You know Jay Tuck loves some 12 personnel with 2 tight ends. So in our case, when I say 21, think 12 for us, right? Because we really don't use a fullback. We use Jake Ferguson. We might use Peyton Hendershot and kind of that up back formation guy, but you really have to respect them as a passing threat because they're tight ends. But they really don't do that in the 49ers scheme, even though Kyle can catch the ball a little bit. He can't catch like Ferguson and Peyton Hendershot. But in 21 formation right here, right, you're going to see the fullback come up, go in motion. He's going to come back, pull here. You have Kittle pulling as well. And this time, Wilson's going to find a hole. He's going to find the crease. And let's get a 5-yard pop, right? So there's opportunity for the run game. So like I said, thus far, the Rams have done well versus the run. Now, I know versus the Bills opening night, they gave out like 150 on the ground. Like 56 of that was just due to Josh Allen scrambling, right? So they have a pretty good run defense, but I will say this, they haven't faced a running game and a running duo like we have. So I feel like the Dallas Cowboys must commit and we should see a lot of smash and dash when it comes to Sunday's matchup. Once again, you have 21 personnel right here. You're going to see Brandon Ayuk go in motion. Boom. See right there, 2 people on Aaron Donald. You got 2 people, right? Two. It's okay. You know what? Because when the Rams try to block us, when they're on offense, they're going to put 2 people on Micah Parsons. Sometimes it's okay to say, you know what? I need a little help. And that's what the 49ers are doing. They're getting 2 people on Aaron Donald, and you're seeing Wilson cut up field, get another 5 yards a pop. So there will be opportunity there. Next play here, once again, got the fullback going in motion. Aaron Donald up top. Pull. You have Kittle pull. Now, Kittle kind of whiffed on that block, right? Come on, Kittle. Kittle's supposed to be the best blocking tight end in the NFL. You know, he kind of whiffs right there, right? But there was opportunity. Another 5 yards, another 6 yards on the ground. So that's the one thing. The 49ers, they're extremely creative when it comes to their run game. But Kellen Moore needs to watch the film like we're doing right now and find ways that he can develop some creativity, right? Get players in motion, do a lot of counter plays, screen plays. Like there's going to be a lot of opportunity when it comes to this Rams defensive front. They play a lot of 3-4 base. And in most cases, when the 49ers were in 21 personnel, they stayed in base, right? They stayed in base, right? Because they're expecting the run. Now, if you do that versus the Cowboys, right? And we come out in 12 personnel and they come out with that 3-4, I am taking the matchup with Dalton Schultz versus their linebackers. I'm taking that matchup of Jake Ferguson versus their linebackers and Peyton Henderson versus their linebackers. Because outside of Bobby Wagner, it gets pretty light, especially when it comes to pass coverage. And their pass rush isn't the best in absence of Von Miller. There's opportunity there. Another play here. You're going to see the tight end pull, opportunity. Now, this is the play, right? He gets tackled by this corner, right? But y'all tell me this is Tony Pollard. This ain't a house. You give me this with Tony Pollard one-on-one versus this corner with this crease and this much room. That's a house call for Tony Pollard. Like I said, we cannot be fearful of the run game. There's going to be opportunity. If you go back to 2019, one of my favorite games versus the Rams at AT&T Stadium, Zeke and Pollard ran all over the Rams. I'm expecting another game like that on Sunday. That's a house call for Tony Pollard, bruh. So this play right here, they're in a tight formation, but as you see, right, they still are in 3-4 base. They got their 4 linebackers out there because they're still respecting it as a run. What you're going to see is Deebo Samuel's coming through with the crossing route underneath. Boom. And Deebo could have got upfield if he'd have broke that tackle. So like I said, when they're getting 21 personnel, they're still staying in base. I also think they're going to do the same when you get 12 personnel from the Cowboys standpoint. And if they stay in their base front, there's going to be a lot of opportunity. And this last play here, right? You got one-on-one, he got cover one man, and their corner's going to go goofy. He's going to go goofy. This is just a play by Deebo Samuel. This is the money maker. He made him money. He also made Jay Tuck some money. He also made Jay Tuck some money with this touchdown, right? And this is just real goofiness. Goofiness from the Rams secondary, missed tackles, missed interceptions, but it shows that the Rams are not bulletproof. They are not the Super Bowl champs that we saw last year. Of course, they're going to try to make a statement, but so is the Dallas Cowboys, and I expect the Cowboys to come out and win on Sunday. It's your boy Jay Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow me on all social media platforms at JTuck151. Turn on that notification bell so you do not miss out. I want everyone to stay safe, stay blessed, stay encouraged. Let's see some 12 personnel, some smash and dash on Sunday. Peace.